ebia enoma bebre beba meaning pass nkasa bebre beba fa me everything that you have seen kakra na me wono ene na me dibi ayeye billboards di ayeye me komanim
we be call as an independent presidential candidate.
I am going, but if they decide to give me
Ghana for you TV.
Ghana for you TV.
Yan kanta waso ne wafuru bia pa ne piano bro. O konfo aye na me kire wo mo. Me kire.
Abusuan aye Freedom Jacob Caesar aka Kwame Cheddar ababa expose yen celebrities anase wona wo Ghana ha wodin wodigi sika bi e free Ghana mpanfo ni bi ho se wonwu ne ho fi keke all in the name of se opese oba no nso be kire ne boble wo Ghana ya manyo semu anase ye presidency sensem ni mu no omo wababa expose omo the big time we en watwa so e de nsem bi atodwa abusuan ha eguso Ghana for you TV mesraw sa afi no adwane ya be subscribe no like no share de amame na bibia kama pa emfa emaye Freedom Jacob Caesar ene ewo onua machi show so with Captain Kwadwo Smart o de nsem bebre na atodwa wo kire mu a o say time yenya de letter de blend ne say omo dwen say anaso mususu say omo program bi Black Star Square no. In fact, the young she no ne hu dwiri no yie pa, but o she ne ho den say at least ABA na ya agro bi na omudie. After later on no hu say o ma start the helicopter nam esoro honom. Omo pedan a omo say omo ba be ye bibi e de ama military for e wo honom. Omo gina ho ade omo hu ya na say afi de military for ne police for ekutakutatuo ombo mo so afiri na be ma yemle afei omo a ofro omo an so o invite omo de omo ba ye nyina ka bi say oh chairman ya jiudi yenim say o de ubetin ya de ntina na omanfo ne nkasa afei ho no so de na masa o se okasa enkasa esan say be ma ayemle pa enye fadi agro abusuan onua ma chicho so na Freedom Jacob Caesar eden sem we nyina etudwa wo honom ebia na unya binti na okansem ahodo beble enewom in fact guy no ewo vision but emom Ghana no eyensem beble mepe se yebekọ na yakwakotie ne nsem ni bi na ya hwe ni video ni bi ede abaye ba yebetwa so ede ama
nyanu na medwene ho minim pa se ebia enoma bebre beba minim pa se nkasa bebre beba fa me but I never let what people say about me determine my morality.
That's right.
I will never do that. I will stand on my feet. Whatever that is coming, I will face it. I did not come here alone. God actually watched me. He realized that this young man has courage. He has made good use of my wisdom, my knowledge. The little that has come out from the wisdom and the knowledge, which is money, is what you're seeing me turning it around like that. Everything that you have seen, kakrana me wano, and then me dibi ayeye billboards, di ayeye me komanim. Na emu no eduru mra se omano pese omuboa me a. I will transparently declare it.
Okay.
What you say?
Eti, we be call as an independent presidential candidate.
I am going, but if they decide to give me the certificate as a political party also, I will use the political party. The two is open.
But who apply?
Yeah,
more provisional certificates.
After 7 days, they will give you. They haven't responded nothing.
For how long now?
3 months.
Achẹ.
Ya trobiem, but ya kobiem na, you know, na first na say some primaries, some this, some that, and then koswa na fe de obi voice out orders from above. Orders from above no matiti o baby bebre, matibi o yisi, matibi o convention, matibi o orders no me nka say me but you know the orders from above just say we're waiting. They say, and I say, yes, I'm close, and I say, yes, and say. So for me, I think that a minor Yamaya and Rawum, and I know maybe once what I say, yeah, a fata. And tea, a baby more shame and now mutie me say. It is so mutie me, no mutie me kasa, no moon say, so say, a craway or what near Obifu Fronsu and ya or what sa industry. Boy, do the right thing, because there are people in politics who are just like me, or I'm just like them. They're not better than me and I'm not better than them. So what stops me from being a part of it?
Me say a bar policies name ye fa ne mako ye tase ne mako na ye kom ye wi ana mama akọ home na me nsuma akọ home ekiri ni ye hye wa ekiri ho aha but answer na mema obeko no me pese ye convention no biom.
Okay.
A lot of people were asking the choice of personalities are now person mo kasa ho PLO Lumumba, Peter Obi. He became a thorn. One of them kwakrafo Africa ha. The former African Union ambassador, that vibrant woman,
Dr. Arikana.
And then the fireman, Malema. Why these 4 people?
I chose these 4 people because first I picked 2 politicians, but I picked the odd against the norm. 2. Okay. Peter Obi, it's probably the most West African talked about politician today.
Sure.
Okay. Julius Malema, for 2.5 decades, he sacrificed his life to become a politician that he has been restricted to be. Now he's the leader of his party, and he's literally accepted and embraced. As radical as he has demonstrated himself to be, he is still now embraced and accepted. And I'm a far 2 activists. Patrice Lumumba has also spent 2 decades of his life talking about the mistakes of our leaders, governance, the resources that we're not using right. Dr. Arikana turned his back on the institution or the entity that actually gave her a job as an ambassador.
Sure.
Yes, and said that what you people are doing is not right. You have to do the right thing. They are very powerful with their thoughts that they think the right thing should be done, meaning that they cannot be bought. That's why I chose people who cannot be bought. So their word is bond, and I decided to build a convention with. But I knew that after the convention, the people of Ghana and Africa would have realized that I am on a path to change my country and my continent, because that's what I am on a path to do. You know, for me, presidency is not something that I see as a vibrant position that one has to acquire. After all, because you come to inherit debts and all these problems. So when me and fix it, now I'm mining bobo and and your fault. I dare say, they can't handle it because Obi Hokrana wa basi works and house minister for works and housing, but no one see apartment that, one see dine that, and so you see what don't know one year works and housing. What's yes? And no one be actually your leaders in so. And in Kofoya media mobile, now me person or voice no a katsako actually. Now even the likes of BBC, CNN, Kofoya radio, a media for mobile African Report. Who say yes. We have woken up as Africans. Now we want to industrialize our own minerals. We want to industrialize our own human resources. We want to, we want to change our continent. We want to empower our youth. But all the time, you can see, say, there are people who are doing something conniving in the government sector. Either say they make you look like a criminal, they write bad news about you, they say this, they say that. I've seen people even now, it's clear that there are stars and other people who are paid by some political leaders just to destroy other people for them. That's their job. I'll take money and I'll go and destroy this person for sure. We can't build our nation like this. And end up with a cancellation.
How were you told Sayem for venue name?
Oh,
it was just by a letter.
1 hour. Huh? 1 hour before the event. 1 hour. Just say Bibia Adriani, I did money pa 8,000 for free and so 20,000 bottles. Red Bull, Lamborghini, then all of it. It's about 40,000 drinks. I've paid for people, musicians, production, everything.
How many minutes? 1 hour. 60
hour.
minutes to
when they were saying the buses were coming and people were dropping and they were stopping them from entry.
Yes,
they came there the night before and they were trying to say one more na my coin and a trauma your receipt near BBR. What you say? Almost say national security. No motion fear if you are nipa miensa. Intermediate frame catch me. I wasn't there myself, but the workers. And so they saw it as a threat. And me too, I thought, say, oh no, this is maybe a joke because they show me a receipt in the video. Now, video, almost back, a real say, oh, they think that they have a show there. And I said, oh, you have a show. Where is your receipt that says that? No, it's a government show. Now, I'm the helicopter basis here. I said, helicopters, a basis here. No more BB some for military. So this is what they said. Inti usha by 3 p.m. no 3:30 no omo the helicopter nam adene so one helicopter to. TSA say and the is serious. And if also na for police and soldier army na omo di ntuoba. Hey, na workers in the share say so much kakra. On the beginning, they no more denomination so say na you will receipt you be bia, but they drew sano na afedia enkofo aba mu book akra. Me so me try my best. Me frefreye e ma mpanyimfo bi e ma ya kire me say they will get back to me to resolve it. But manti obi anka na omo sha ase say omo pam enkofo no. Nti me dey me hu say ade no enya ade a meeting me control bi na agye nsem but na me hwɛ ne say nkofo ya de omaba and nkofo nso a omoba because nkofo ya de omaba na wo hwɛ the way I cancel no e ma me dwene hu say e kro no e bi asesa enti se na etie biem na that's where my worries were and many nso wuye because akwai ti say penyimfo of Africa matom safrom mo akase na wo akra ye Judy na Judy ade na wontimi enka nkire wo mindful say ne omo ye ne me so mentimi me try and try enti ho na na ngwase no afia ba
me share wo list no. The first question amene papa bia wa ye security adwuma chenam say hey, who did the security analysis before these people even agreed to come? Some baba be kasa wasaju dey ase Dr. Rikana be catch wa Obagana so be launch book. Lawyer be a wonya ne baby call lawyer Safa Bebrese. Ono ne ka book ni na aboa no. Last minute say be launch book no. Ya ma kwanti ya ma book launch number so Ogana haya last year na.
Hey.
Ay.
Ani bia wona waka na nti onu tiara.
Ono ankasa nim. Enti book launch no eye troka.
Pastor oye literally have Ghanaian.
That's right. That's right. Amaso. Again, we share the way some European countries, authority and African Union. Your papa bakubi wahana oye Ghana ni amin pesa me body di. Ano okwa kopre the omo the year no. We he Malema na nkasa ne baba ku Ghana. Questions said the Tata no wo Kotoka International Airport and Ibufu yakra ka oya asako. When you know mpenifo na wo frɛ wo mom ka say they will get back to you no. Then wo catch you later. Membo obi adin. Oh, obi am frɛ me. Obi am frɛ obi. Obi am frɛ. Ade obi answer. Na obi anso enka nkyɛ me say ebia kafra. What you say because unhu akɔhyem, unhu akɔdim, wadim akɔgyinam. Nti ebia kafra kose na ubitimi ayebiem minya san hyenkran no free obia ho na enye se bia enipa okroma mpemase minim se nipa pemase pa mepawase o mampanyi yamadamfo opemase debi ono ohumi ofre me Cheddar what you say the yire obia ya menamfofo
minim difference no MPP the NDC me number 4 na minim say Mahama e madam for na me huna mechia no me ne besere what you say obi a padimu bia no me de buo ma no what you say nti eduru say ye kan mass hu nsem no na ama nipa ayese o matwe o mu kakra efi o hu na me nso na me mpese me de politics be kwa ha me busuafo I quite say minti ena eni ba be da o mo nti me so na matwe me hu kakra ena me hwe so akoso aye ne esese be ya
pacho timer we nyina ko wi se wontimi nye convention no malema ka dai
malema no na o ne yire e wo baby enunti na ese wo the private plane ba but e kru no ba ko a esese wo gina o refele plane no na onya landing permit nti o ka kire say obeye feed live feed aba nti ye de na ya organize it with the show say edru ono so obekasa he will be live and speaking to the crowd nti ya cancel ade no na inyina ya chinase it's hata me Peter Obi na PLO na doctor ti adwene ho ana esi o enye hwe ye ma omo press conference no mu se ye buy say ye ba be yesi
now omo reaction one about the country say ye be ya de et say obi eni ho a obeteti obi a mbetu obi a PLO Lumumba o Phyllis saying okaden Dr. Rekana Phyllis saying okaden and then Peter Obi.
Honestly, I think that Ghana was the last place they expected that we would do that.
They were all disappointed.
Yes, they were. Apart from disappointment, I think they were shocked.
They were shocked?
Yeah, they were shocked because, you know, Ghana is considered to be the most peaceful country on the continent. You know, with the best stability, both in economic and politics. So even if they had political issues, they know that they would deal with it in a democratic way, not in a very forceful way. What I say, they were shocked.
Were your people under duress to remove the stage things and no fixing in a
say
ana omo pama dom na no mo muntutu mu niema
say obi ba na say nkrofo ba no mkrekretu na national security heads ne police helicopter you know masa I do say ahonya de a obeka say ukogina ho say nti nkrakra na omugina bonten a omubuafu omukasa no na eyomo ya because it be free Koforidua ne bai e be free Togo ne bai e be free Liberia ne bai you know e be free Cape Coast e be nso free Accra nipa bebre free baby na wo hwa eman no Africa kra no se wo behwe na wo hu dom bebre se ya aya na obi na etonum to say whiskey da na Burna Boy no mo concert nti ye first time o ma hu say 3-4 leaders be kasa ena nwom so ka ho ena ntare so ka ho ena ye ko so what in ametro na nti so mo faso na mo yet say a political ambition bi na me de o mo buy to come and na unveiling no crime be no enya crime
obey bi
yebeye na ABI yebeye o Nigeria and yebeye o Kenya. We are already in discussion because I want people to know that the convention has become a movement. It was an alerted awareness that we decided to create amongst the African provenance. And so Ghana is where I'm from. Okay. And I managed to convince them to start from here. Unfortunately, it didn't. But the nation, the continent, the countries in the continent are looking for the next location.
Okay. Patrice Lumumba, Dr. Rekana, and then Peter Obi. Omoko John Mahama ho. Ukobi.
No, we didn't go to John Mahama. We had lunch together.
With him?
Yes, because...
At his residence?
No.
Where?
In the Chinese restaurant in airport, the old one that has been in Ghana for 20 years. I forgot the name.
Okay.
Please help me. It was... They had a branch before in
I don't know.
On okay, so in a Chinese restaurant. And so I was even the last person that was there.
He invited all of you?
No, Mahama didn't invite me. So PLO and Dr. Arikana was already there, eating.
So how did he get there? He knew of this meeting, this lunch.
PLO.
No, John.
John Mahama was there when I got there. They were already there. So I think PLO already know John Mahama.
No, I know, but maybe say so womu koshiano. John a restaurant I could did no who no womu kwatena.
Oh no, I think
it was a planned lunch.
I think they had a planned lunch. So for me, I was.
Oh, you didn't know?
No. I was just called that this is where they were, and I said, okay, I'm coming.
By PLO, Arikana,
there was Timmy, Frank, and I think some other people, you know.
One of them called you.
No, it was the woman, Dr. Arikana, because
she's the one who called.
Yeah, because I was supposed to go to view a land with her that she owns, that she wants to develop in Ghana, because you know the husband is Ghanaian.
Ghanaian, sure.
So around 2:30, that's when she called me that this is where we are. So maybe come. Then from here we go.
Okay.
I knew some Mahama was there, but when I got there, you know, there was a seat arranged for me to sit down beside Mahama, and then we just had, you know, our general conversation. First, we were talking about, you know, African governance and how the future should be, and then we talked about the country, how it should be governed. You know, we all made jokes of how people, you know, politics and how people vote and this and that. So this was just the conversation. I don't even remember us discussing the convention there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it was just a lunch talk.
Bibia about the
lunch talk.
Yeah, council.
We didn't have that discussion. I think also, you know, being a president, it's a very high position. You know, so they respect yourself. I've encountered, you know, an audience with Nana and Mahama. These people, they're dignitaries. They respect themselves, you know, in the way they talk, in the way they speak. So I just think that the media like to create their own thing about them because
you felt honored. I mean, having all of them there.
Oh yes, I mean, I am blessed. I didn't think that there could be a time that I would call some leaders that they would come. I didn't think that there could be a time that friends like Floyd Mayweather or Naomi Campbell will say that I've sent a private plane for you, come to my event because I want you there. Do you understand? So I'm trying to wonder what are they seeing in me that I'm not seeing.
Okay.
You know, so it's value. It's a value for me to know the president or the ex-president, for me to be able to know, say I know him. Well, that alone means that God.
Mahama Kade, did he say anything about you, Arikana? Lumumba.
Oh no. But I remember PLO mentioning that, you know, I have something coming. I have a mission. There's greatness, you know. But this is all after the cancellation and everything, you know. Just making him aware that, you know, what they saw, they were impressed. They realized that my vision would not be enough for Ghana. My vision would fit in Africa. It would make Africans stand up. So the Western will start to respect us based on what we have and why we're turning it into what is becoming.
Mami, 3 areas. Now, we share how you handled it. First of all, agriculture. What's your plan?
My plan in agriculture is that I plan to create 100,000 entrepreneurs. And this is something that I'm advocating for women. You know, when you look at our economy, almost every woman is becoming a housewife. And then the woman that has managed to get their job has become too powerful that they might not even have a husband or a boyfriend just because they're responsible for themselves. So the dynamics needs to be adjusted a little bit. You know, it needs some kind of adjustment. And I realized that when I studied all the regions, I could rent all these lands from the chiefs in all the regions, and I could grade the land myself. I am going to supply them with seedling and urea. So I am the investor in this project for the women in all the regions until I create 100,000 of them, and they will start farming. Now the women of our country are the same women that cook for us. They cook in our houses. They should be responsible for planting the seed, for harvesting the seed. We, in return, will be responsible in putting the plants there so they can process the food processing.
Okay, I'll have another time with you. I'd wanted us to go deeper into some of these areas, but
So yeah, the 100,000 women that becoming entrepreneurs as farmers is coming.
Your vision, your mission, well explained. Semi here Yuma to come on this show. Dabenda now beba.
Oh, send you there some much time nyambo to your answer. Say we the announcement is who hear me be message. You know. Oh, wait there so bad. No much
don't be surprised. He went to a Palm Secondary School. Now senior anymore. Thanks so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank
you very much. I've enjoyed your show. You know, a friend Brofuni tree, you know, you gave me comfort to speak my language and to speak other languages that I understand better. You know, I was a little bit jittery when you were, you know, lashing the government because now I was watching, but you know, I came here for other things. I'm full of courage, but now person me trust trans and can never can. What I say later now the officer catch them no catch.
All right. Eti mami fa wonsi ha. Na nyame ya adoma ye be share juada. Minua be that say.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Abusia video no ne yakwakwahwe baaye no sebe otrofo eno se me dance ni ewa bruchire eye Freedom Jacob Caesar incoming president incoming presido eno de nsem no agu hodi ama no eguso eye Ghana for UTV mesro sefe no adwane abe subscribe no like no ahye ama afoforo so atimi anya bi ahwe edu so a enya bufuo enya ntokwa se mahama na apa no wato se Freedom na apa no wato ba omianso na apa na wato na bibia kama pa ya de ama wodo omu nyina nsem egu nsane ani na okari na ahwe de mu odu na ahwe na beboa ye youth no aboa wo so sebe akokora bi a wo hyekora bi ase a na wo so wadi so no ahwe no wato aba no na bibia kama ene edim besi makra
Ghana for you TV.
Ghana for you TV.
Yan kanta so ne wa furu dua pa ne pia no bro. O konfo aye na me kire wo mo.